This is a 2023 BMW M2 G87. Very similar to the M3, M4s, except it's a slightly smaller chassis, steel chassis, and a much shorter wheelbase. So far we've made small amounts of improvements, including a prototype JRZ coilover, some SPL control arms, a full catalog. We have a very fancy JQ Works, a mat tray steering wheel, a quick release system with a bucket seat from Momo, and a roll bar from Competition Motorsports. Beyond that, we have an anti-gravity lithium-ion battery, but honestly, and the wheels from Apex with some spacers for 305 3019s on Nankang CRS squared. Very basic prep. It's only wheel suspension and a little bit of weight reduction, and that's about it. We haven't touched power, we haven't touched aero, and this thing's doing very well. For now, right now, it drives like a touring car. It doesn't have a lot of aero, so it slides around, moves around a lot, especially on the 200 trail wear tire. But it's also got tons of grip. You can really toss it around in the transitions. It loves to take curbs as much as it wants. All the big curbs at NCM, it can tackle pretty much all of them. And you can really lean on the traction control on the way out of the corners because, you know, because if you're like me, your talent is limited, traction is limited, the car can sort it out for you. So earlier yesterday, we put down a 212.92, which I'm pretty happy about, and we backed it up with a 213, and we're holding on to third in SCCA Time Trials Max 1, holding it on to a podium spot. So pretty pleased with it, considering how little prep work we've done. We're not catching the Alien Corvettes in our classes, but still sitting in front of one of our friends' Toyota A90 Supras, as well as a Shelby GT 500. So pretty pleased with that for how little prep work's gone into this thing. So we have a lot of modifications planned as well over the winter. There'll be some more weight reduction. There will be aero mods, including a splitter, a hood vent, a wing, and probably a little bit more down the line. We'll have power finally on the way, which we can turn this thing pretty much easily another 100, 150 horsepower up from where it is right now. Yeah, the car is going to get very fast very quickly, and we're very excited for it to be able to play with a little bit more. But for now, that's why we're here, to test the car out in the very basic kind of what we call the version 1. Just mechanical grip, figure out the suspension, figure out the tire setting, figure out the wheels, figure out everything about how to make the car go around a corner quick without the help of aero first. If someone's thinking about an M2 for a track car, then I'd tell them freaking do it. It's a really awesome little platform. It's not too much more than a Supra in terms of pricing, and I feel like it's justified in terms of how much more of a car you get. Yes, it's heavier. Yes, it's going to go through some of its consumables quicker. Whether it be the differential, whether it be the electronics behind it, or the ABS, the stability control, everything just feels that much more refined for track work. Feels like the car is really meant to do this, unlike the Supra sometimes where you feel like you're held back by the electronics a little bit. So no complaints so far, and we're going to keep dropping some weight out of it, keep adding more grip to it, give it some aero, give it some big power, and see if we can come back in a couple years and see if we can run a sub 207. So we love UTCC and we love SCCA TTNAT. I think those are two very awesome organizations. Finally, they're together to be able to come out here and showcase what we've built, what we're able to achieve with a relatively stock car that's very, very capable and still have a lot more headroom for improvement. It's really great to see, and to be able to showcase everybody and to see how it all compares, you know, between our customer Supra, this M2, a couple of Corvettes in our classes, and Shelby GT 500s. It's a lot of fun to meddle around in a class that's you're not in your comfort zone, you know. For everything on PhD Racing and the M2 and your boy Jackie Ding, feel free to check out our YouTube channel at Jackie Ding-PhD Racing. Yeah, we've had a full build series on this car, as well as all our previous video on the Supras, and we'll probably post more on as this thing goes on, as we get a couple more extra projects and see everything that is about time attack and love of time trial, time attack, and everything in between.
Support brands who support grassroots motorsports. Get your chemical solutions from CRC Industries. To learn more, visit crcindustries.com. Want to see more content like this? Make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video. And for more information, visit us online at grassrootsmotorsports.com.